Hello everyone, it's Kavita from Red Door Yoga and thank you for joining me for the Red Door Yoga Mini Sutra series online. Today I wanted to talk to you about the biological imperative. Now, I believe I've actually chatted with you guys about the biological imperative in the past, but it is something that comes up every so often and in a lot of different ways, sometimes directly, sometimes slightly indirectly in lessons that I'm teaching. And so I thought it was worth going through it again, even if we have had a chat in the past. So the biological imperative, what this is when you were a baby, you had no way of feeding yourself, no way of clothing yourself, housing yourself, keeping yourself protected. You relied completely on adults around you. So as a baby, you were biologically built to mirror those human beings, those larger human beings, those adults, and to please them. Because if you pleased them, they would love you, and they would feed you, and they would protect you. And they would clothe you, etc. That imperative is a very important imperative. It's there in order to make sure we can survive past birth. Now, that imperative stays with us our entire life. It doesn't matter how old you get, that biological imperative is within and it triggers off. When someone is upset with you, the biological imperative triggers off and it makes you feel very unsafe, uncomfortable. Because you think, this person is upset with me. They don't love me. And if they don't love me, they will not feed me. They will not house me. They will not keep me safe. I will die because they do not love me. And what's interesting is when we look at ourselves as adults especially, it does, we'll see this happen even with minutia, and we know intellectually that, we can feed ourselves and hopefully put a roof over our heads, etc. And yet our minds will still behave like these little things that people get upset with us for, that they are going to result in our immediate death. We will die because they were upset with us for doing something. We need to be able to move beyond our biological imperative as we have become adults. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to get rid of our biological imperative. Like I said, it's going to be there your entire life. Okay? You'll be 90 years old and it'll still arise. When I say move beyond the biological imperative, what I mean is when it triggers off, not if, but when it triggers off, it's very important that we consciously remember that we are okay, that we have the ability to survive, even in the face of someone's withdrawal of love. If they've decided that they are upset with us, first of all, it does not necessarily mean that they don't love us. But let's say they've decided they don't love us. We can still survive and thrive even. We are now adults. We can feed ourselves and protect ourselves. It's nice to have people happy with you. It's nice to feel loved. But it is not actually strictly necessary once you have gotten to a place where you can provide for yourself, where you are no longer a baby, no longer a child. Don't expect the biological imperative to go away. Don't expect not to be a little hurt, a little sad when people are upset with you or when they've decided they don't love you anymore. Do understand that feeling that comes up in you, it does not dictate your actions. You can feel sad about this. You can feel a little anxious when people are upset. But ultimately, your actions in life need to come from the place where you know you're okay. If you're okay, what do you now choose? As opposed to choosing what you think you need to choose in order to get them to be happy with you, in order for them to love you again so that you can be okay. You don't need that. You need to know that you're already okay. Now, what actions do you choose? I hope this was helpful, everyone. If you have comments, questions, please do put them in the comment section. And remember, as always, to share the video with others. And I look forward to seeing you again online very, very soon. Namaste.